Sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are formed through consolidation of sediments deposited in water bodies like rivers, lakes, and seas. The sediments are derived by denudation of the rocks by agents of erosion like rivers, glaciers, winds, and waves. These agents of erosion carry the eroded particles of rocks to the water bodies and deposit them there. Such deposited material is called sediment. Sedimentary rock. Sediment. Metamorphic rocks. The word metamorphic is derived from the Greek word metamorphosis, which means change of form. When existing igneous and sedimentary rocks change their chemical and physical form due to intense heat and pressure, they are known as metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks. The word.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. I hope that all of you will be fine and safe at your home. And in previous video, we have completed till here. This page we have completed, and now we will see next chapter, next page. On the screen, you can see next page is there, and on next page you can see. On the screen now you can see the next page is there. Let's see.
The word
Sedimentary rocks
is
have
derived from
the
the
following
Greek word
characteristics,
metamorphosis,
as we
which
have seen
means
before
change of
about
form.
igneous rocks.
When existing igneous and
Now
sedimentary
we will see
rocks
the
change their chemical
sedimentary
and physical
rocks.
form due to intense heat and pressure, they are known as
First point is
metamorphic
there, and
rocks.
first point is
Metamorphic
these rocks are
rocks.
softer than igneous rocks. And in igneous rocks, what we have seen the first point, that was these rocks are very hard rocks. Okay, hard or solid rocks. Which rocks? Igneous rocks. But here we see about sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are softer than igneous rocks. Clear? Next, these rocks have horizontal layers arranged one above the other. Okay, if you see in sedimentary rocks, you see that they have in layers. Okay, horizontal layers. Perhaps you have remembered that video which I have played. Okay, and in that video I have shown that igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, sedimentary rocks, and also their picture. For better understand it, you can see that video. These rocks are mostly formed underwater and have marks of waves and mud crack. What has written? These rocks have mostly formed underwater. Where? Underwater. Okay. And igneous rocks under earth crust or okay, on the earth crust, under and on. But here you can see that sedimentary rocks formed under the water and have marks of waves and mud crack. And there on the sedimentary rocks you can find out the marks of waves. Many lining is there, many design you can see that lining or designing is cause of waves and mud cracks. These rocks also contain remain of animals and plants called fossil between the layer. Okay, this is very important thing which we have need to understand. These rocks also contain sedimentary rocks also contain the remaining parts of animals and dead plants. Okay, the remaining of animals after dying of animals, whatever have remained, which are not easily decomposed. Same with plants that remain is called fossil and found in between the layers. Of which layers? Yes, between the sedimentary rocks layer. The important examples are sandstone, limestone, and coal. The important example of sedimentary rocks is sandstone and limestone and coal. Coal means koila, limestone, and sandstone. Clear? I hope that you are able to understand it, and after this I will also play a video. Now we will see metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks, as the name suggests, metamorphic rocks. Okay class, so before starting this I want to say that I will again play a video regarding metamorphic rocks. Okay, perhaps after in the last of the video, then you can see it, and if I will play before the video, before the chapter, then you can see, and it will be very easy for you to understand it. See, metamorphic rocks, as the name suggests, metamorphic rocks are rocks which have changed their state from their earlier form. They are formed by the subjecting any rock type, including previously formed metamorphic rocks, to different temperature and pressure conditions than those in which the original rocks was formed. Let's see. As the name metamorphic suggests, metamorphic rocks are the rocks which have changed their state from their earlier form. Means these are the such types of rocks which change their state, their condition, their formation from their earlier form as previous. Okay, they are formed by subjecting any rock type. Okay, means they are formed subjecting any rock type, subjecting the same thing, subject any rock type including previous form metamorphic to different temperature and pressure condition than those in which the original rocks are formed. With the help of temperature and pressure, different temperature and pressure, they change their conditions, okay, which is the original rocks was formed. Okay, in metamorphic rocks, rocks change their state from their earlier form, and we can also say with different temperature and pressure conditions than those in which original rocks was formed. These temperature and pressure are so high that they change the original minerals into other minerals types or forms by various natural processes like recrystallization, etc. etc. Means you have seen here also about different temperature and pressure, and these types of rocks having high temperature and pressure, so that they change their original minerals, whatever the minerals they have. Okay, whatever pure minerals they have, having high temperature and pressure, they can change that minerals in various forms, in various types, with the natural processes like recrystallization. That is a recrystallization. Clear? It's a process. Okay, recrystallization is a process. And now we will see about the metamorphic characteristics. The rocks metamorphic having the following characteristics, which are: these rocks after change remain in their original position. These rocks after change remain in their original position. See what we have discussed about it. Name suggests metamorphic rocks are rocks which have changed their state from earlier form. Same here, you can see these rocks after change remains in their original position. Means after changing they also remains in same position. Okay, now next we will see they are very hard and have a high specified gravity. Gravity, it's Gurutwakarshan, you know very well it, whatever. And now you can see they are very hard. See, about igneous rocks we have discussed that igneous rocks is very hard and solid. Sedimentary is softer than igneous, and now you can see here metamorphic are very hard and have a high specific gravity. Clear? These rocks do not have empty space in them. These rocks do not have empty space in them. There is no space between their layers. Okay, between the layer of metamorphic, there is no any space. Use of rocks and minerals. Now you can see we have seen about the characteristics of the metamorphic rocks. Now we will see use of rocks and minerals. In ancient times, rocks are used to make tools and weapons. According to their purpose, according to their needs, either they are domestic purpose regarding or business purpose. In ancient time, people used the rocks for making tools and weapons. They use these such types of weapons and tools for hunting also, for their domestic work also. Rocks are widely used in the construction of road, house and building. Now you know about it. Nowadays homes, buildings, roads are used for their construction. Rocks is widely used. Okay, at your home, at any place there is construction is going on, there you can see it easily. Minerals like coal and petroleum provide the source of power. Minerals like coal. Okay, which minerals? Coal and petroleum provide the source of power. It's clear. Through the coal in the beginning of railway engine. Okay, first steam engine was introduced, and that time coal were used. Okay, coal was used as their fuel for engine. Okay, for the steam engine. So they are the source of power. Petroleum. Okay, there are lots of we can say part of petroleum. Now soil is formed from rock. Oh, just a minute, one point we have left. Yes, chemical found in some sedimentary rocks are used to make fertilizers. Chemical found in some sediment rocks having the remaining parts of animals and plants. Clear? I think here we have, you see these rocks. Which rocks? Sedimentary rocks also contain remains of animals and plants. Okay, called fossil fuels. Fossil between the layers. And some more important things are there. And chemical found in some, not all, in some sedimentary rocks are used to make fertilizers. Fertilizers which increase the fertility of mud, clay, of a field. So for the production of the product. Okay. Soil is formed from rocks. Soil is formed from the rocks. soil is formed from rocks. Means through the rocks soil is formed. It's we have to understand it. It's a good point that soil is formed from rocks. Clear? Soil, clay is formed from rocks. It's a good point. Now we will see rock cycle. Rock cycle. The rock cycle in simple terms can be described as the process of transformation of one rock from to another. The rock cycle. We have seen about water cycle, we have seen food wave, we have seen food chain, we have seen there is a particular cycle is there. Cycle is going on always, and now we will see rock cycle. In rock, the rock cycle in simple terms can be described as the process of transformation. Transformation means to change from one form to another. Clear? Transforming of one rock from to another rock. It is called rock cycle. It is a fundamental concept of geology that describes the change among the three main rocks types: sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. It is a fundamental concept of geology. What is the fundamental concept of geology regarding rock cycle? This is the rock cycle. This is the fundamental concept of geology that describes the change amongst the three main rocks. Which are three main rocks? Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. They see a big change between them all. They transform from one rock to another. These changes do not happen in a day or even a year. Clear? See it properly. See this line. What is the meaning of this line? See. These changes do not happen. It's clear. They transform from one rock to another. But it does not happen with a sudden. It takes a long time. It's not a day, not a single day, not a particular day, not a particular year, but take hundreds of years. How much time? Hundreds of years. In rock cycle, when the one rock is transformed to another, it takes 100 years. So you have seen here that for changing from one rock to another, it takes more than 100 years. It's not happened in a particular day, not a single day, or not a particular year. Clear? Okay. To understand the process, let us see the example below. So some examples are given below, and we will see about it, and we will see about rock cycle. Let's see. Igneous rocks, as you studied above, are formed by the cooling of molten magma which comes out through volcanoes. Yes, we have seen about igneous rocks in the starting of the chapter when we have discussed about igneous rocks, and there we have seen that igneous rocks are formed by the cooling of molten magma, which magma that comes through volcanoes eruptions or volcano. Clear? Okay. Which comes out through volcanoes. The various agents of weathering, like the temperature fluctuations, the flow of the wind and water, action of plants and animals, all causes erosion of the rocks, and these igneous rocks keep breaking and cracking. The various agents of weather, like temperature fluctuation. Fluctuation means up and down. For example, when you see about the voltage, many times happen that there is low voltage, there is high voltage, and sometimes it continue change its voltage. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high, but it will repeat continuously. There you can see that, for example, same here we can see the temperature happened with the temperature also. Sometimes temperature is very high and sometimes temperature is very low. These all are the agent of, these all are the helper, we can say, of weather. The flow of winds and water, okay, in the flow of wind and water, action of plants and animals, all causes erosion of the rocks. Many times animals, nowadays human activities are also going on. They are also the causes of soil rocks erosion. Okay, so the flow of wind and water, actions of plants and animals, all causes erosion of the rocks, and these igneous rocks keep breaking and cracking. Okay, animals all causes erosion of rocks, and these igneous rocks we have seen here keep breaking and cracking continuously. Clear? Now see, third point is there. I'm trying to zoom it so you can see it. Okay, the broken piece of rocks, which may be as small as pebbles and fine. The broken piece of rocks may be in small small, we can say, small parts or fine part like clay, silt, and remaining things, sand, keep shifting and gets moved by natural transpiration in basins and lower regions and gradually form sedimentary rocks. When these parts start moving from one place to another, after breaking, after cracking, these igneous rocks, they start moving with the water flow from one place to another. Especially they shift in, we can say, in deep area, in lower region, where they can gather together, and after gathering they can, yes, they can form the sedimentary rocks. Clear? I hope that you are understanding it, and it will be very good for you that you will understand it. I will continuously explaining, and I will also show you video. Through that video you can understand it very well. Clear? Okay. The layers keeps forming. See here, rock cycle is there. I will zoom it after explaining here, that you can see it very good. Okay, you can see. If I will complete till here today, then I will also explain it, and if I will not unable to complete today in this video, you will see it, try to understand it, and in next video I will explain it. Let's see. It depends on time. The layers keeps forming over the sedimentary rocks, and those which get buried deeper again get subjected to the pressures and heat of the earth and change their state to the metamorphic rocks. And in metamorphic rocks we have seen they change their state from earlier, and they have high pressure and high temperature. They have this much temperature and pressure that they can change their minerals also in various types, in various parts, through various process like recrystallization. The layers keeps forming over the sedimentary rocks. They continue the layers. For example, there is sedimentary rocks has been complete, and continuously a layer is continuously forming on over sedimentary rocks. and get buried again deeper, again subjected to pressure and heat. The sea temperature is there, pressure is there of earth. They continuously working. And after this, a new changes can you see that form in metamorphic rock. Clear? Yes. Here you can see, first we have seen from igneous rocks, igneous magma form, igneous rock, igneous to sedimentary, sedimentary to sedimentary rocks, sediment to sedimentary rocks to metamorphic, and metamorphic after melting, metamorphic it change into magma. Clear? Okay. So class, now remaining parts I will explain you in next video. Some question is there that you will see, that is what is rock cycle, some characteristics of sedimentary rocks, uses of rocks and minerals, what is the uses of rocks and minerals, what is the characteristics of sedimentary rocks, what is the characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Clear? And how they transform from one to another. Clear? Okay, thank you. In the remaining parts we will see the in next video. Now I will play a video also which will be helpful for you. Okay, thank you.
Metamorphic rocks. The word metamorphic is derived from the Greek word metamorphosis, which means change of form. When existing igneous and sedimentary rocks change their chemical and physical form due to intense heat and pressure, they are known as metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks